Welcome to Module 5 of the S4 Virtual Bootcamp integration process. In order to protect the health of both our staff and our partners, we made the decision to discontinue our 2-day S4 Bootcamp training sessions. We hope that this series of presentations capture the essence of an in-person bootcamp. I'm Steve Jones, your presenter for this module. Investigate before you integrate. Make sure that the N2 bus is electrically inspected. It is based on the RS-485 electrical standard, so conditions along the bus can impact bus integrity. T or Y connections can cause voltage drops. Repeaters should be installed every 30-second load. Termination should be added where needed. A best practice is to run a HVAC Pro devices report to document your baseline condition. Reprogram, recommission, repair, or replace N2 devices as required. Then, insert the S4 router into the configuration, connecting the N2 bus to the downstream N2 interface and the Metasys supervisor controller, if coexistence is licensed, to the upstream N2 interface. The Configure Wizard utilizes hardware device templates, application-specific device templates, and custom device templates to prepare for publishing to BACnet IP. When a match is not found, the Configure Wizard has the ability to drill down into devices and probe them for points. Computer-generated names are assigned to each readable point. Vendor, Metasys integrator, and Centaurus integrator devices do not publish details to the N2 bus and therefore require a manual template assignment. Point multiplexer applications rely on the Metasys supervisory controller for their sequence of operations. These are unique to each Metasys job. DX9100 devices are custom programmed. S4 provides a utility to parse the .dmo file and generate a custom device template that exactly matches the device configuration. PCG and FEC devices are natively BACnet MSTP, but can be reprogrammed to look like N2 vendor devices. Now that you have investigated the N2 bus and N2 devices and made any necessary repairs, we can move forward. Install the S4 Open Management Console. You can install this on as many systems as required to support your installation. Load any additional required device templates into the catalog. The complete library is included on the support USB stick delivered with your system. Set the BACnet address for the N2 router and the virtual BACnet network number that will host the emulated BACnet IP devices representing each N2 device. Run the Configure Wizard. Assign any templates requiring manual attention. Validate that you are receiving correct data through BACnet. As soon as the N2 discovery process is complete, publishing to BACnet IP is initiated. Publishing to upstream N2 is initiated if the option to coexist with the legacy Metasys supervisor controller is licensed. The building control network is where device virtualization and data normalization occurs. The right side detail pane contains the complete point list for each device. Now introduce your replacement BACnet operator workstation, global controller, or value-added applications, depending on your project goals. Utilize the building automation system built-in BACnet discovery tools to bring the device's endpoints into your BAS environment. Work with the devices published by the S4 Open BACnet N2 router as if they were native Open BACnet IP devices and objects. Next, configure the graphics, navigation structure, schedules, etc. in your replacement head end just as you would for native BACnet devices. If you are coexisting with the legacy Metasys head end, the last application to touch a point is controlling it by default. You can utilize the supervisor controller as a BACnet client option to make point control deterministic. You have the option of utilizing the N2 router as an on-site agent to make data available to value-added applications that act as BACnet clients. In this case, you may choose to defer replacement of the legacy head end until a later phase in your project. After you are happy with your integration, you can decommission the Metasys Legacy Operator Workstation and Supervisor Controller. At this point, you need to make sure that all services and custom programming has been replicated in your new global controller. All of the typical administrative functions needed for a system of this type are included through the S4 Open Management Console, user interface, or supporting utilities and procedures. Many of you have heard me say over the years, we are not successful until you are successful. Thank you for your time and attention. Do not hesitate to contact us if you have questions about the S4 Open BACnet-N2 router or would like to discuss a specific project that we might work together on to create another success story.